Hey everybody, welcome back to the Grad Centric Podcast. I'm excited to start a new 4-part series on how to plan for college in high school. And every year in high school, freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior years, there are specific things that you need to be completing. And really what I want to highlight in this podcast series is for each of those years, there's really a focus that your student should be keyed in on and making sure that they're accomplishing through each of these years. So let's go ahead and start with the first year, which is freshman year. What should your student be focusing on and completing during the freshman year? Well, there are quite a few things, and we're also going to help you out there because I've created a college planning checklist for high school. So if you go to our blog, and I'll also link this to the podcast, if you go to our website, to our blog, you can download a free checklist that will take you through each year of high school and what you need to accomplish. But what is the main core objective for the freshman year? Well, the main core objective is establishing an academic and extracurricular pathway. So what does that mean? Well, there are a few things that I ask my families to complete during freshman year that will define not only the academic pathway, but also the activities that will be accomplished throughout high school with a forward look towards admissions and also scholarship applications. So there's two things in particular. One is called an activities resume, and the second is called a high school plan of study. So what is an activities resume? Well, you can think of it as a job resume for a high school student. And why would we have someone complete this? Why would we have a high school student complete an activities resume? Well, it's a place where we can put all awards, involvements, work experience, volunteerism, and other activities in one place in order to start thinking about what does this say about the student? How does it distinguish them? How does it make them unique? Which again, we're looking forward to admissions and scholarship applications that will come down the way in junior and senior years. And so if we start compiling this listing of everything that the student has accomplished, we can start to tailor experiences to make sure that there's a unique student profile when we get to the point junior and senior years that we need that for admissions, scholarships, and other college planning tasks that we'll have to complete later down the line. So the first is the activities resume. So we would put that together and you continue to update that as you go through high school. The second is the high school plan of study. And so you would sit down either with a college planner or your high school guidance counselor and start to really tailor what you want to study throughout high school. Again, we're thinking towards admissions and scholarship applications, so you want to make sure that you're taking classes that define you as a great future biologist or someone who's very good at math, etc., and start to tailor those extracurriculars to make sure that you're not only college ready, because colleges do look for specific classes on your resume, but that you've distinguished yourself in areas that you want to continue to move into as you go to college. So those the high school plan of study would include math. So you're talking algebra 1 and 2, geometry, trigonometry, calculus, and even advanced calculus classes. We're looking at science, so biology, chemistry, physics, earth science, space sciences, etc. Social sciences, so this would be U.S. history, world history, geography, electives, and then foreign languages and potentially even multiple. Again, many colleges require a foreign language requirement. Also within this is the idea that you're going to start thinking about AP, honors, and advanced classes, again, to try to distinguish yourself, to build a compelling student profile for admissions and scholarships. Also, arts and other electives would be a discussion at this point in the high school plan of study. So you're defining the high school plan of study, and then your student is moving on to additional tasks that will come due sophomore, junior, and senior years. And as you can imagine, junior and senior years of high school in particular are pretty busy years when it comes to college planning. So what should the parents be considering at this point in the game? Well, one thing that I've even talked about in previous episodes is that many parents just don't have a good understanding of college costs. So having that discussion, really starting to plan and prepare for the costs that are coming down the line. The second thing I would say is a general understanding of financial aid. So what's the role of the FAFSA and the CSS profile and other aid that might be given, and why do we look at ACT and GPA and class rank? And so a general understanding of financial aid and a general understanding of the cost structure is a great start when we enter the freshman year for the parents. All right, make sure to visit my blog post. You can download the free college planning checklist for high school, and we will see you on the next episode where we will cover the sophomore year.